You might start seeing more and more of these orders in 2023 as a DoorDash Dasher, especially as the company has said 75% of active Dashers have already opted in, while less than 50% of our team members, viewers like you, said they would do something like this. What is it? And should you be worried? So imagine someone's ordering on DoorDash, right? They place their order, then they got to pay for it, and hopefully, right, to leave you, the Dasher, a tip. Now, they're not going to do that anymore, at least for this program on the app with a card, what have you. They're going to pay you in cash. So this is the DoorDash's cash on delivery. Now, this is not new. Here's the thing. This was introduced in late 2022, Q3. Now, remember, you're going to have to opt into this, and it is on your Dasher profile. Look to opt in, or you can, of course, opt out of cash on delivery. Here's what it's going to look like. So upon delivery, you as a Dasher get the entire amount in cash, the order amount, and hopefully, again, that customer tip. And then that amount's deducted off your weekly pay from DoorDash. So I told you that 75%, yes, of active Dashers have opted in to accept cash orders here in the US, with nearly 500,000 Dashers having successfully completed a cash delivery over the past year. So I found it interesting when just a couple of days ago, DoorDash posted this on their blog that says, introducing cash on delivery. Now what's interesting about this is merchant focused, obviously not consumer focused, educating the customer on how the stuff works, not Dasher focused, letting you know how the pay works because you're the one that's going to be handling the cash in this situation. It's merchant focused. And because of that, I'm betting we're going to see more cash on delivery in 2023 because here's what we know. In late, I'd say Q3, Q4, and into now Q1, actually moving into Q2 of 2023, DoorDash has been emphasizing different verticals and different options than just the regular, hey, pick it up, drop it off restaurant thing. So we saw first Dash Marts, the convenience pickups here. We saw actual convenience stores with the shop and deliver or the order and pay with your red card. We saw grocery runs later in 2022 as well. And the cash on delivery around Q3 of 2022 and a revisiting of this, which means a re-emphasizing of this. I truly don't think it's going to be a large percentage of your order portfolio. I don't. I think it's going to be maybe 5% to 8% of your total order flow. In fact, comment down below, how often do you get a cash on delivery order? And let us know what marketplace you're in, because if we're seeing I'm getting 10, 15%, I'd be surprised if you're getting more than 15% of all your order flow as cash on delivery. If we really see that, then they're really pushing this. I don't think it's going to be quite that much. So to prepare, what I think is going to be more of the shifting of the piece of the pie as far as, hey, here's my total order flow. I think continually the grocery, the convenience, the Dash Marts, and actually now I just thought of this, the package return that was recently announced as well. That is going to be slightly a bigger piece of that pie here. I think that cash on delivery is going to remain 5 to 8% of that. And, you don't have to opt in. If you don't want to do it, again, we can see here, 1,300 respondents, 46% would say, yeah, I do a cash delivery from a customer. They'd give me any hopefully expected tip as well. 44% said no. But here's the ultimate question for you. If, let's say, total order flow is going to go from 3% when initially rolled out Q3 of 2022 to let's say 8%. Let's even say 10%, a larger piece of that pie, that would theoretically mean that you're getting less order opportunities. Because if you opt out and I'm missing out on 3% of the orders, but if it's 8 to 10%, what does that do to your marketplace in staying busy? Now, I understand it'd only be still 8 to 10%, but you can see where we're going. It's the same thing if you're I don't like convenience runs, I don't like Dash Mart, I don't like grocery runs, then the piece, and we've already seen this in 2022, that the order flow of the traditional restaurant runs is tapered slightly. It's still going to be a cornerstone of the business, 100%, but it's tapered slightly in 2022 for those other order options. So that's my question to you. Is it 3%, 5, 8, 10 plus percent, estimate, let's say, of your order flow? If you've done it, because 500,000 Dashers have done a cash on delivery order, is it seamless? Have you had problems? DoorDash says like, hey, if you can't do it, if the customer says, oh, darn, I don't have the money on me. Like, come on, you knew that you're selecting cash on delivery. The customer was unavailable or the customer refused to pay, which is opening up a whole new can of worms you're not going to get on traditional order runs. They say, hey, do not collect cash from the customer. DoorDash will provide a base pay for the order and you can discard the order, aka, I guess, keep it, I guess, in that sense. What is that gonna do to your order flow, your workflow, and just the platform for Dashers? Let me know down below. If you got value in this video, drop a like. You can also click or tap the screen here for my newest video, as well as video recommended for you, and I'll see you in the next one.